Good morning, everyone. Today we are discussing characters. Before I start, I want to say that there isn't a right or wrong way to outline. I'm sharing this as an example. If it's useful to you, then great. If not, don't be discouraged. There's more than one way to outline, and you have to experiment to find out which one will work best for you. However, if you follow along in this series, then we both should have a complete outline by the end of October. Let's begin. What are characters? They are people or other beings in a written work. What are the types of characters? There are many categories of characters within literature. However, the three most important are protagonist, antagonist, and minor characters. Who is the protagonist? This is the main character of the story. Who is the antagonist? This is the person who is working against the protagonist. Or this is the character who stands in opposition to the main character. Who are the minor characters? These are the characters that interact with the protagonist and help move the story along. When you're creating characters, you should aim for them to be rounded, not flat. How do you do this? That's up to you. Personally, I fill out character sheets. It's long, it's involved, but by the end of it, I feel as though I have created a person. I have a 5-page Word document that I refer to when I am creating my characters. And there is a lot of information, and I cannot cover each and everything within the scope of this video. So for your convenience, and if you are interested, I am putting a blank version of it in my blog, which I will link below. Feel free to copy and paste it and use for your own purposes. Here though are some overview basic questions that you can ask yourself while brainstorming your own characters. What is your character's name? What does your character look like? Where does your character live and come from? What's your character's personality? What's your character's current information? What's your character's background information? What is the most bizarre thing about your character? What is the best thing about your character? What is the worst thing about your character? All these questions are covered in vivid detail in that document, and if you've never created a character, or even if you'd like to see another way to make characters, I would highly suggest just glancing at the document. I find it helpful. These following questions are ones that I feel are really important for me to understand my characters that I create. What is your character's motivation? What are your character's flaws? What does your character fear most? What will your character die for? What does your character secretly want most in the world? These questions aren't typically found within character sheets that I found online. However, these help me get into my character's head, and I feel help me write a story from their perspective because I can understand them better. However, as I stated before, there isn't a right or wrong way to do something, and you just need to figure out the best way that works for you. So my challenge for you is to go and create your characters. Let's work on our outline. We are one step closer to being finished. Subscribe to stalk me, follow me on Twitter or on NaNoWriMo. My name is the same. Tomorrow I'm discussing plot, so be sure to come back. Tootsies, may applezines. Why is his hair like being weird? I don't know. Remember, knowledge is power.